Namaste, hi, hello, Sat Sri Akal. This is Rashmi Malpani, your host for today. And today we have a very special personality here who is not from the film fraternity, but he is a cardiologist based in KIMS, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, Dr. Saket Khetan.
Namaste, good evening to everyone. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have me here.
Same here, sir. And to be very precise, he has done his heart disease interventions and transcatheter heart valve therapies from Europe. And would you like to give us a little introduction about your course?
Sure. So basically, cardiology is a broad term. In that, interventional cardiology is a subspecialty. In that subspecialty, we have another domain called as structural heart disease interventions. So when we talk about structural heart disease interventions, let us have a brief introduction about what is structure of the heart and what are structural heart diseases and what are the therapies needed to address them. So our heart consists of four chambers which are divided by walls, and there are also some door-like structures which we call valves, which allow the flow of blood only in one direction and prevent back leak of blood. So any kind of diseases or anatomic abnormalities affecting these walls or valves or the great vessels associated with heart are known as structural heart diseases. And transcatheter heart valve therapies are therapies which are minimally invasive surgeries that doesn't need open heart surgery, can be done through small pinprick puncture in one of your groins or wrists. We go inside one of the great vessels, reach the heart through small thin tubes called catheters. We deliver our devices, maybe valves, in the already existing valves and replace them, or we put some devices, button like devices, if there are any holes present in the walls of the heart. So these are transcatheter heart valve therapies. The most exciting part of this is that these are minimally invasive surgeries. They make a life-saving difference to the patient. They extend the life, they improve the quality of life, and the results are amazing and rewarding.
Okay. So that means you don't have to go under the knife or open heart surgery for basic problems
Yes.
that arise in your heart.
True.
Exactly, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And sir, what inspired you to get into cardiology?
Yeah. So it's a long history. Basically, my dad had a heart attack when I was just 15 years of age. That drew me to take general medicine, and then during my medicine days, I was more inclined towards cardiology. Cardiology is something which really fascinates me. The heart is not only an organ which supplies blood to all the organs of the other organs of the body, it keeps continuously beating day and night. There are so many things we can do and make a difference when there is a heart disease. We can see upfront people coming with heart disease, how quickly things can change to the patient, to the family, how quickly therapies and immediately given treatments can be rewarding for the patient, can be life saving to the patient. So, this was something which was driving me to aspire for cardiology.
Okay. Any moment where you felt, no, I can't do this, it's very tough? Any moment?
Not really. It's medicine needs a lot of mental strength, a lot of persistence and perseverance.
Yes.
So I honestly never had a moment where I felt I won't be able to do that. I just kept on going.
Oh, that's great. And sir, what are the most common cardiac problems which you go through every day at KIMS?
Yeah. So there are a range of cardiac problems we come across these days. Most common being coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease मतलब जो usual form of heart diseases होती है जहाँ patient को हार्ट की किसी आर्टरी में ब्लॉकेज आता है, हार्ट को ब्लड नहीं मिल पाता, हार्ट का मसल डैमेज हो जाता है, जिसको हम हार्ट अटैक बोलते हैं. Patients usually come with symptoms of shortness of breath, chest pain, sweating, palpitations, fatigue. ये सारे symptoms होते हैं उस चीज़ के. So ये most common disease है जो हम encounter करते हैं day to day life में. और this is something which needs immediate treatment and immediate addressing. If not treated, it can be life threatening. दूसरा चीज़ हार्ट फेलियर एक चीज़ होती है जिसमें हार्ट का पंपिंग वीक होता है और ब्लड जो है लंग्स में जमा हो जाता है और पेशेंट को ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम्स होती है। तीसरी मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ जो हम देखते हैं वो है हार्ट के वैल्व्स में प्रॉब्लम होना। वो इन्फेक्शन से हो सकता है, वो एजिंग से हो सकता है, जहाँ कैल्शियम जमा होके हार्ट के वैल्व्स ब्लॉक होने, नैरो होने शुरू हो जाते हैं। पंपिंग फ्लो, हार्ट का पंपिंग मैकेनिज्म जो है वो धीरे धीरे फेल होने लगता है। हार्ट ब्लड पंप नहीं कर पाता इफेक्टिवली ब्रेन को और दूसरे ऑर्गन्स को। तो ये भी चीज़ें हम एनकाउंटर करते हैं। तो इस चीज़ के लिए स्पेशली टावर जो बोला जाता है, ट्रांस कैथेटर आयोटिक वाल्व रिप्लेसमेंट, विच इज़ वन ऑफ आवर डोमेन्स ऑफ स्ट्रक्चरल हार्ट इंटरवेंशंस, जहाँ हम नया वाल्व लगाते हैं मिनिमली इन्वेसिव तरीके से। एक छोटी ट्यूब के द्वारा हम जाते हैं, आर्टरीज से हार्ट में पहुंचते हैं और वहाँ ऑलरेडी जो खराब हुआ हुआ वाल्व है उसमें हम नया वाल्व डिप्लॉय कर देते हैं।
ओके, अच्छा। तो आपका मतलब हार्ट अटैक, हार्ट फेल्यूर एंड
Valve
valves
diseases.
आर ऑल डिफरेंट। एज अ लेमैन हमारे लिए तो सब हार्ट अटैक ही है।
Correct,
एग्जैक्टली।
absolutely. इसके अलावा भी काफी चीजें होती हैं, जैसे हार्ट बीटिंग्स में प्रॉब्लम होना।
Okay.
बीटिंग्स कम हो सकती है, ज्यादा हो सकती है, इरेगुलर हो सकती है, जिसको हम अरिथमियास कहते हैं। वो एक और
Okay.
बड़ा डोमेन है कार्डियोलॉजी में, जिसके लिए पेसमेकर्स और दूसरे डिवाइसेस का जरूरत होती है।
ओह, ओके।
Yeah.
So, sir, जैसे supposedly there's a patient who immediately came to you for a
Yeah.
heart attack.
Yeah.
So your catheter can work on that?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we
Immediately.
do.
Okay.
So that needs a basic evaluation. We do an ECG. We check the vitals of the patient, उनका BP, heart rate वगैरह कैसा है. We do a general physical examination. We take an ECG. हम echo करते हैं, जो heart का ultrasound होता है, जिसमें हम heart का फंक्शन, पंपिंग कैसा है वो देखते हैं। उसके बाद फिर हम पेशेंट को एंजियोग्राम के लिए लेते हैं, जो हमारा कैथ लैब होता है, कार्डियक ओटी, वहाँ पे, और एक छोटी ट्यूब के द्वारा हम हार्ट की आर्टरीज में एंटर करते हैं और डाई इंजेक्ट करके देखते हैं कि ब्लॉकेज कहाँ है। तो एंजियोग्राफी में हमको पता चल जाता है ब्लॉकेज कितना सीवियर है, कहाँ पर है, और उसके लिए आगे क्या करने का ज़रूरत है। अगर ब्लॉकेज बहुत सीवियर है और अगर वो स्टेंट से ठीक हो सकता है तो हम उसका एंजियोप्लास्टी करके इलाज कर सकते हैं, और वो तुरंत करें तो बेटर रहता है। लाइक हार्ट अटैक आने से अगर पहले 3 घंटे 6 घंटे के अंदर हो जाए तो मैक्सिमम बेनिफिट पेशेंट को मिलता है।
Okay. Fine. And what are the preventive measures?
Yeah. So that's a very important question. It's a matter of balance between intervention and prevention. We try to counsel the family as a unit, because collective information helps making changes at home even better, I guess. When it comes to lifestyle modifications, तो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट थिंग होती है कि हम हमारा डाइट को माइंडफुली लें, कि ईटिंग लेस ऑफ शुगर्स, लेस ऑफ सॉल्ट्स, अवॉइडिंग फ्राइड फूड्स मेक्स अ डिफरेंस टू योर रिस्क फैक्टर्स। दूसरा चीज़ होता है, वी डू हैव एन एडिक्वेट स्लीप। 7+ hours ऑफ नाइट स्लीप होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। दैट रीसेट्स योर बॉडी। थर्ड एंड मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, वी कम टू, अगर एग्जिस्टिंग रिस्क फैक्टर्स हैं, जैसे ब्लड प्रेशर है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल है या डायबिटीज़ है, तो उनको स्क्रीन किया जाए और उनको कंट्रोल में रखा जाए, रेगुलरली चेक करके। फोर्थ इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग है कि जेनेटिक्स मेक अ ह्यूज इम्पैक्ट ऑन दी ऑकरेंस ऑफ यंग हार्ट अटैक्स, जो बहुत निगलेक्टेड चीज़ है। सो जिनके फैमिलीज़ में हार्ट प्रॉब्लम चलती है, उनको रेगुलरली अपना हार्ट स्क्रीनिंग करते रहना चाहिए, इवन फ्रॉम अ यंगर एज, मे बी फ्रॉम 30s, mid-30s से एटलीस्ट एनुअली दे शुड बी चेकिंग देयर हार्ट बाय बेसिक ECG, एको, और ज़रूरत है तो ट्रेडमिल टेस्ट से, और अपने कोलेस्ट्रॉल्स कंट्रोल में रखने चाहिए। दे शुड फॉलो अ हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल लाइक डाइट, फिजिकल एक्टिविटी, वॉकिंग, और वो सब करना चाहिए। फिफ्थ इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है, inactivity is like another smoking. Physical inactivity is something which has been repeatedly emphasized as a risk factor for developing early heart problems. So at least 30 minutes daily walk is the least minimum everyone should do to keep themselves healthy.
Okay.
Sixth important thing is कि दूसरी जो हैबिट्स होती है, लाइक स्मोकिंग, ड्रग कंजम्पशंस, वो सब बंद कर दें तो बेटर है। दैट्स अ मेजर रिस्क फैक्टर फॉर यंग कार्डियक अटैक्स।
Okay. So you mean to say जो आजकल जैसे आ रहे हैं cases,
जी,
you know,
जी।
just a boy of 25 years old or 28 is
Yeah.
dying because of heart attack.
Yeah.
That can be either genetic
Genetics.
or bad habits
Bad
that he may
habits,
consume.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chronic stress these days, which is a most important factor and which is highly unquantifiable. That's something very subjective. And if you ask me to define stress, I would say it's a matter of perception. So chronic stress hona, they induce more of risk factors. आपका cortisol levels जो एक स्ट्रेस हार्मोन होता है बॉडी का, वो
Okay.
हाई रहता है. दैट कॉजेस मोर ऑफ इन्फ्लेमेशन, दैट induces the occurrence of early diabetes, hypertension in young patients.
Okay.
तो वो एक फैक्टर पे ध्यान रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. स्ट्रेस रिलीविंग इज मैंडेटरी. अपने अपने डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म्स होते हैं.
Yeah.
एक्सरसाइजिंग, योगा, मेडिटेशन, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जिससे हम स्ट्रेस रिलीव कर
But then,
सकते
sir,
हैं.
कितने लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं होता है that they are going through a stress.
Yeah.
Many cannot diagnose themselves like
That's very important. You should keep talking to people. That's why
Okay.
we say having friends and family around is very supportive to share
Exactly.
whatever you're going through, and taking timely help
Okay.
is very important.
that. Okay, understood. And sir, what do you think? Like, you are pretty young, but till what age can a doctor thoroughly practice his cardiology? Because you know, obviously, your hands would be shaky after a certain age.
Yeah.
Can you keep doing till the age of 60, 65 also?
True. So that's a great question. And usually, doctors can practice, and they are still practicing at 60s and 70s also.
Okay.
I would say as long as your cognitive and physical capabilities are intact and you keep evolving with these science, you can continue going.
Okay.
And I have one thing to say: your hands may age, but your mind and your instincts, they
Exactly, yes.
they grow sharper with your age.
Yes, the experience also matters.
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
definitely. And sir, आजकल robotic surgeries बहुत होने लगी
जी,
है.
जी.
What is your take on AI for cardiology?
Yeah, so AI has already played a vital role in cardiology. We start from the very basic thing where AI has been very useful to interpret ECGs as well.
Okay.
Yeah, they can allow us to gather data जमा करके हमको risk predictions में help करता है कि किस आदमी को कितना risk है आगे heart attacks होने का. There are various tools and screening tests, calcium
Oh,
scoring
all
और
right.
बहुत सारी ऐसी
Okay.
चीज़ें हैं. बहुत सारे स्कोर्स बने हुए हैं जिससे हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि एट रिस्क पीपल कौन हैं, उनमें क्या प्रिकॉशंस लेने चाहिए.
मतलब
चीज़ें
बिफोर
avoid
हैंड ही
करने
आप एनालाइज कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. और उसके बाद इमेजिंग वाइज लाइक हार्ट के लिए हम कोई भी ट्रीटमेंट करते हैं, एंजियोप्लास्टी बोलिए या हार्ट वाल्व रिप्लेसमेंट जैसे हमने बात किया है, तो
Mhm.
देयर आर वेरियस टेक्नोलॉजीज. They are incorporating AI as well, where you can see how a stent would look inside a vessel if deployed with certain size.
Okay.
Nowadays, we are routinely using small wires where at the tip of which we have a camera जो
Yes.
heart के arteries के
Yeah.
अंदर जाता है. From inside the lumen, they take continuous pictures, real-time pictures, and it shows कहाँ calcium है, कहाँ clots हैं, कितनी size का artery है, कौन सा stent choose करना है और कैसे करना है, वो सारी चीजें help होती है.
Okay.
So, but last statement would be AI will help to give a better care. It cannot substitute. It can always support.
Definitely, yeah. Support.
Human touch is something which is thoroughly required to take care of your patients.
Exactly. So आने वाले 5 सालों में आपको क्या लगता है? What would cardiology reach? Where would it reach?
I would suggest cardiology with the help of AI will help to individualize and personalize treatment for each and individual patient. Generalization of treatment हमारे पास अभी भी है. बहुत हद तक आज की तारीख पे individual patients they are able to identify their own things. Glucose monitoring devices बहुत अच्छे available हैं.
Yeah.
Sugar monitoring बहुत अच्छा हो सकता है. You have good devices, wearable ones like watches होती हैं, smart watches which can
Exactly.
identify your heart rate. Some of them have been really well calibrated and they give quite accurate assessment of your heart beating, any abnormalities of the heart rhythm and all those things. So this has helped a great deal. Probably that will pick up certain things sooner and that will help to prevent जो sudden चीजें होती हैं to some extent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So supposedly I am wearing a smartwatch.
Yeah.
I keep monitoring my heartbeat and all that. What do you think? What should be the alarming factor? Like अगर मेरी हार्ट बीट बहुत ज़्यादा लो होती है या बहुत ज़्यादा हाई होती है तो किस टाइम पे मुझे डॉक्टर को अप्रोच करना है? As a layman, I don't know.
Yeah. So usually एक normal healthy middle-aged आदमी या औरत का heart beating should be between 60 to 100
Exactly.
at rest.
Yeah.
When you exercise, the heart beating will increase and should
Definitely.
increase to a certain level.
Okay.
If it goes beyond the maximum predicted heart rate for your age, एक
Okay.
चीज होती है maximum predicted heart rate, वो हम
Okay.
एज से कैलकुलेट करते हैं हर आदमी के, और उससे ऊपर अगर हार्ट बीटिंग जाता है then that is threatening and you should immediately consult to your physician or cardiologist.
Okay.
ऐसे ही अगर 60 के नीचे हार्ट बीट आती है तो that is something you should get an ECG, get yourself checked by your physician or cardiologist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. So there are so many alternative medicines also like Ayurveda, homeopathy. Many people still in India, it is still going on. People are a little scared to go to a hospital
Yeah.
than rather take an alternative medicine. वो घर के घरेलू उपाय ये वो.
जी.
Do you think it is really reliable?
To some extent, I feel yes, they are reliable, but then yes, when you have symptoms or when you have certain things obviously going on, like you have a high blood pressure, you have diabetes, you have cholesterol, or you have an obvious heart symptom or certain changes in your ECG or echo or any other screening test done, I feel you should get immediate help from a proper hospital sector or a physician, qualified physician, rather than relying on home-based medicines. Yeah.
Okay. And sir, what do you think, like बहुत सारे मिसकंसेप्शंस है कि एक बार अगर मुझे ब्लॉकेज हो गया, वो क्लीन हो गया तो फिर कभी होगा नहीं, एक बार अगर अटैक आ गया तो इतने सालों तक आगे आएगा नहीं. इज इट ट्रू?
Not really. Honestly speaking, as I said, कि stress, chronic stress, आपका sleep, आपकी eating habits, आपकी sedentary lifestyles, they don't spare any of these rules कि एक बार हो गया है तो आगे नहीं होगा. We can help to prevent it to certain extent again by keeping these risk factors under control. Diabetes control में होना first and foremost important factor है. वो control में नहीं है तो chances बार-बार heart में block होने के और attacks आने के बढ़ जाते हैं.
Okay.
Cholesterol control में होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Being physically active is another very important thing. Absolute abstinence from smoking is mandatory.
Okay.
Relieving your stress by any form of yoga, meditation or whatever one has for himself is very important. So ऐसा ये myths जो है कि एक बार heart attack हो गया तो दोबारा नहीं होगा, I don't agree to this.
Okay.
And yeah, we should try to control the risk factors from
Preventive measures as far as possible. Yeah. Okay. And sir, अगर कोई ऐसा patient है जो who's very aged, has all problems with his knees and everything, who cannot do exercise much, for them what can be the preventive measures? He cannot be physically active at that age. So what do you suggest?
So in this case where an elderly patient who's not much able to move around or do some physical activity, we can focus on our diet at least.
Okay.
That makes a big difference to them. If at all they have any other risk factors like diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, वो हम control करने का try करें, जो भी required medications होती है उनके through. So this will go to a long extent. And periodical checkup and screenings they play.
Yes, of course. After a certain age, so it becomes mandatory to go for periodic checks.
Yeah.
And what about the lifestyle changes that you suggest? Well, Hyderabad is a big foodie place.
True.
Yeah, even in the night, like you go out 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the night, also you'll see people roaming around and eating everything possible.
I know.
So, what lifestyle changes do you advise them?
So guilty as I was charged. So Hyderabad honestly does not allow you to not to be a foodie.
Yes.
So, but I do enjoy food, but in moderation.
Okay.
I try to be mindful when I'm eating, and I compensate by walking or other things, whatever.
Okay,
I do,
so
physical
ice cream
activity.
once in a time is okay, but you have to work out for that.
You have to
Yes.
keep working
Okay.
on that as well. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, are you yourself a foodie? Will you keep binging on things
Not
if you get
exactly
chance?
binging on. To reiterate, I do enjoy food, but in moderation.
Okay.
So I kind of make smart swaps in between, keep walking, moving around,
Okay.
and I try to. But obviously, I do enjoy having biryani once in 15 days as well.
Okay. And are you a movie buff? Do you watch movies?
Not much, but that's our very good and to go to place with family. Whenever I feel like spending some time, we do try to spend time together,
Okay.
watching some light movies or series going on. We try to do it at home.
Okay. So being a doctor, your house must be like on rules. ये खाना है, ये नहीं खाना है, ये ऐसे खाना है.
Not really, not really. We are quite lenient as food is concerned. In general, also, we were brought up with that idea of having food in moderation. We restrict having more of fatty food in the diet. We have
Okay.
nice quantity of vegetables, salads,
Okay.
usually at home. So we keep balancing these things off and on. Yeah.
One myth that you would like to clear about heart diseases. Anything which keeps coming your way all the time.
The most important thing, heart problem elderly लोगों में होता है, youngsters
हाँ,
में नहीं
exactly
होता.
sir. ये तो सुनने में आता है.
So nowadays, especially, we have been coming across more of patients who are
young.
men younger than 50 years of age. Even women younger than 50 years of age are coming down with major heart attacks, and we have to do some emergency treatments for them. So
Okay.
that is a big myth. So again, your stress levels, your sleep, your cholesterol doesn't spare your waist size or your age.
Okay.
So heart disease, thin
So
लोगों
मतलब
में
a
नहीं
person who
होता
is
है.
looking healthy
Yeah.
can also have a heart problem.
Exactly,
behind.
exactly. क्योंकि there are so many non-quantifiable subjective factors जो हमको symptoms produce नहीं करते हैं, and the first time patient presents with a major heart attack.
Okay.
तो ये चीज़ों का ध्यान रख के everybody in general, irrespective of their age, obesity, they should try to maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sir, just now you said men, women. Does gender also matter?
Yeah, there are studies and papers where women in their premenopausal period, due to some protective hormones, they
Okay.
do play a preventive role in female, but that's up to menopause. Beyond menopause, in fact, the rates of heart diseases in men and women are almost equal or somewhat greater in women than men, because the
Oh.
protective role of those estrogens is already gone for them.
Okay.
So
Okay,
up to menopause, probably women are at a lesser risk of having heart diseases than men.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you think is the right age to start looking out for heart health? Like अगर मैं
Yeah.
2 या 3 साल के बच्चे से heart health expect करूँ तो it is foolishness.
Absolutely true.
From what age should we keep that eye?
So everyone from their mid 30s or at least 40s should start being vigilant about their risk factors. Should have periodic health checkups at least annually once.
Okay.
Get some basic blood investigations if needed, an ECG, echo, and if your physician and cardiologist recommends, maybe a treadmill test. So these are the very basic things one can undergo and get yourself
From the age
checked.
of 30.
Mid 30s or
Mid-30s,
40s somewhere.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you suggest to the young medical students about cardiology, if I speak in specific?
It's a great rewarding field. The most exciting thing is science has been evolving a lot in cardiology, and it gives immediate results. It can make a difference between life and death if sincerely attended at the right time and given our best.
Sir, you have already achieved a lot, but what are your future targets?
I honestly don't have any materialistic targets for the future. What I want to do is just keep screening for heart diseases, because I do believe prevention is way better than intervention. So my focus, though I am being trained in interventional cardiology, structural heart disease interventions, I do a variety of interventions, but still for me, prevention stands up when compared to interventions.
For any thing, I think prevention is better than
Better.
cure. It is always said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And sir, are you associated with any foundations who work for cardiac health?
Not really, but yeah, as a part of Kim's group itself, we do have some outreach programs where we go out to the peripheries, we screen patients for cardiac problems. If needed, we advise them certain investigations and get them rectified.
Is it only for the urban area or rural? Also?
Usually, we try to go to places where there are no healthcare
Exactly.
facilities upfront
Mhm.
available, and
Okay.
so that people get the privilege of getting themselves checked. Also, we have some small health talks going around for just creating awareness about their heart health, mainly on the preventive aspects.
Okay, but do they understand? Like rural people don't have so much of understanding about the medical terms. Do they really understand what you advise
we
them?
do try to explain them in
Okay. Exactly, because,
basic language.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So our goal at that time is not to talk about technical things available, but we focus more on preventive aspects कि वेट कैसे कम रखें, कैसे
Okay.
डाइट का ध्यान दें, एक्सरसाइज करते रहें, वॉकिंग करते रहें, तो ये चीज़ें भी अगर हमारे कंट्रोल में रहती हैं तो वी कैन गो लॉन्ग विद प्रिवेंटिंग हार्ट डिजीजेस टू ग्रेट एक्सटेंट.
Okay. And sir, as far as I know, cardiac problems are not inexpensive. They are pretty expensive. So, any foundations or anything which can help the underprivileged to go through any surgeries and all?
There are a number of foundations which help the underprivileged people to avail the medical facilities,
Okay.
and we have Arogyasri schemes, Ayushman Bharat schemes going on. The central government and state government employees, they do facilitate their workers to have their health checkups and treatments periodically and avail those facilities. So many of these organizations, they support, plus there are many insurances which help people to take care of their health and other forms of
Okay.
treatment. Yeah.
Okay. And sir, these days everybody is addicted to mobile phones, smart devices, and all. Does that also affect health?
To some extent, yes. You need to have an integrity. As I mentioned, being physically active is something more important, and what we realize over a period of time, ki digital overload, being into screens for very long, it demotivates a person to go out to exercise
Yes.
and to be physically active. We try to be away from the real world and confine ourselves in the digital devices. So I would recommend to limit your screen times and to go out and be in the real world and take care of yourselves.
That's really nice, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
this cardiology is a very huge topic to discuss. I don't think one podcast would be enough for that. Maybe in the next podcast we can discuss about the preventive measures
Sure.
way more in detail.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. It was great having you on the show, sir.
Same here. Same
Same.
here.
Thank
Really
you.
overwhelmed to talk and be associated with you people.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.